Hello everybody and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. And today on the Fancy Sip Review I'm going to be trying something that's going to be a little bit more consumer friendly. If you can tell how I'm dressed today, this is obviously not going to be one of the fanciest of sip reviews. This is actually going to be more of a pour. And the drink that I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be a Fallout inspired energy drink made by the popular New York City company Arizona. And the drink that I'm going to be reviewing today is not going to be their pomegranate flavor, and it is not going to be their Georgia peach flavor. These are the three flavors that have come out in this energy drink line. Although they do have the RX drink that's not actually an energy drink really. Today I'm going to be drinking the red apple flavor, and I am excited to try this as I've never actually had an apple tea drink before. So this will be pretty good, pretty tasty, I hope. With that, this is going to be a big can energy drink. The Fancy Sipper is a big fan of big cans. And, again, with these big cans, these are kind of something that you would find at a gas station. But the drink that I'm going to be reviewing today is obviously not going to be an apple teeny. This is not going to be a teeny drink at all. This is going to be a big apple drink, which is back to where they're from in New York City, the Big Apple. So, the Big Apple drink, Big Apple, there's got to be something that they could do with that. And I am excited to try this drink. So, before I open up this drink, let's see what the ingredients in this big can are going to be. Well, there's 2 serving sizes with 2% juice. You're getting 180 calories in this drink. There's no fat, no sodium. 48 grams of carbohydrates, 17%, 46 grams of sugar with an included 45 at 90% of your daily sugar. You're getting your vitamin B6 at 360%. You're getting your vitamin B12 at 370%, 2% of your daily potassium, pantothenic acid, 360%. So there's a few vitamins in this drink. The ingredients in this are carbonated green tea using filtered water, high fructose corn syrup, glucose fructose syrup, apple juice from concentrate, lemon juice from concentrate, light amber honey, taurine, L-malic acid, natural flavor, citric acid, natural caffeine from coffee beans, monopotassium phosphate, inositol, glucuronolactane, something like that, guarana seed extract, B-calcium panthenate, which is your B5, sucralose, panthic ginseng root extract, pyridoxine hydrochloride, which is B6, and your B12. And in this drink, you are going to get a decent 234 milligrams of caffeine. So it's 234. And they're no longer making this in New York City. Now it's made in Woodsbury, New York, which is on Long Island. And they're giving a shout out to ZeniMax Media and Amazon, which is making the TV show. So I guess this is going to be for the Fallout television show. So this is what the drink looks like. It says Arizona, red apple. It's not the most interesting of designs. Over here we have the Fallout guy. So, they've been using that design forever, and it carries over with the drink. I think it's based on like a World War II thing of some sort. Over here, you get another one. And he's saying, have an iced day instead of a nice day. It's got polyphenols. I don't know what that is. And this is the calories and the ingredients of the drink. If this is picking up. If it is not, it doesn't matter. I already told you what the ingredients are. If you think I'm a liar, I'm not. Alright, so that's everything with the drink. And again, this is going to be inspired by the Fallout television show, not one of the video games. So, with all of that out of the way, Bone Apple Tea. I have no clue how to make a can this big actually look good in a thumbnail with how thin and how long it is. But this is what the drink looks like, and this is again going to be a very large can. This is going to be, what, like 25 ounces or something like that? 24 ounces at least. So it's a pretty big can, and the Fancy Sip glass is actually almost like 1/3 full, so it's a pretty big drink. This is what it looks like. It looks like a apple cider type of beverage. So it does have a nice amber hue to it. It's not much froth on the top of it. You're not seeing much legs on the side of the Fancy Sip glass. So let's see how this is on the nose of the review. It does smell a lot like an apple cider drink. I'm not really smelling much of the green tea, although the green tea you wouldn't really smell. And the green tea is one of the first ingredients. Well, it is the first ingredient, but you're not really getting much of a tea smell to this. It's just a pure apple cider smell. And I did review an apple cider drink on the Fancy Sip review, although it was a THC infused drink. You're not obviously getting a skunky smell. And the drink itself smells like just a normal, tasty apple cider. So let's see how this is on the mouth feel. This is an energy drink with 234 milligrams of caffeine, but in the larger can, will you even taste the caffeine, or will you taste any chemicals or anything like that, or will this just be a sleeper drink? Is this going to be the kind of thing like the Panera charged lemonade that'll kill people if they don't know it's an energy drink? Well, at $3 compared to $1 energy drink, I would be kind of suspicious of why it costs 3 times as much. So I probably wouldn't accidentally overdose on caffeine. But let's see how this drink tastes again on the mouth feel. You would definitely tell that this is an energy drink. This is a lot different than your normal Arizona iced tea drinks. Carbonated green tea is used and high fructose corn syrup. So the corn syrup is still actively used, and the sweeteners and stuff like that. But the carbonation is honestly a different thing that Arizona, I'm pretty sure, doesn't really do. I'm pretty sure those are just flat drinks. There's not too much carbonation really showing, but you definitely taste the bitterness and the acidity of the drink. It does taste like an apple cider drink, but it does have that energy drink kind of taste to it as well. Let's try this one more time. Honestly, other than being a fan of Fallout and wanting to be a collector, it's kind of a weird drink, you know? It's not really too iced tea like, and it's really not too appley, really. It does taste like an energy drink, more so, again, than an Arizona iced tea beverage. Let's try drinking this a little bit faster. Let's not nurse this drink and then just leave this in your mouth. Being a critic of this drink, critics usually don't get the money from the advertisers and the sponsors. So I want to drink this the way that they want me to drink this. Honestly, if you drink this really fast, it kind of tastes like a non-alcoholic version of a Red's Apple Ale or something like that. Or like one of those, I think it's either Bud or Coors has an apple beer. This honestly tastes like an alcoholic apple drink without the alcohol. So again, it's an interesting drink. It looks cool. It's not the worst drink in the world. Just, it doesn't really taste like an Arizona drink. It tastes like an energy drink. Tastes like a decent one. It's like $3 though, which is insane. And the only place that I've ever seen in my life that sells this is the Corona stop in Queens at the Seatown. So, I mean, a lot of people ask where you even get this, and that's the only place that I could say is the Seatown in Corona. And yeah, I mean, 234 milligrams of caffeine. This would definitely sneak up on you if you didn't really know, but If I were to be given this, I would think that it is a alcoholic drink, as it kind of tastes like a Red's Apple Ale without the alcohol. The carbonation and the bitter aftertaste makes this kind of hard to even say that this would be a tea drink or even a cider. You know what this would kind of be like? This is going to sound mean, but if you were to leave apple cider in a car in 100-degree weather, and then you opened it up and it made like that psst sound of like carbonation or whatever causes that, and then you drink that. This kind of tastes like a cold version of a drink that was left in a car in 100-degree weather, and then you drink it. Which, you know, I don't know, maybe you're lazy. Maybe you accidentally left your drink in a car and you're not concerned about plastics melting and you're just going to drink your drink anyways. But it's weird. It's a weird tasting drink. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this drink. If you are a collector, if you're a fan of Arizona, if you're a fan of the CEO of Arizona, who seems like a nice guy, pretty sure it was him or it was the Costco guy. I want to say it's both of them said it. Pretty much saying that if you as a company are raising your prices because of a recession or because of cost of living going up, you're not a good businessman. Pretty sure that was the Costco guy, but as I'm reviewing an Arizona drink, and it's kind of the same thing of them not raising the price, I'm going to credit that to him. So yeah, what would I give this drink? The Arizona Apple Energy drink? I'd probably give this I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Usually I give everything really good scores, so I'd probably give this a 4 if my scale wasn't kind of compromised by so many 10s. I don't know. I'd rather just drink like an apple cider. Just eat an apple or something. Take a caffeine pill and eat an apple. The carbonation makes this hard to drink. The front end of it, just pure carbonation. It tastes like a soda more than anything. Those Mexican sodas that they used to sell at Taco Bell before the Baja Blast got really big, and now you can only buy them at like ethnic stores. It kind of tastes like that with a lot more carbonation. It's not the best. You think a drink coming from the Big Apple, making a Big Apple flavor drink, would have Big Apple flavor. But no, it's just I don't know, it's alright. It has a lot of sugar in it as well. It has like 90% of your daily sugar in it. It doesn't even really taste that sweet. So that's everything that I have to say about the fancy sip review of the apple flavor of the Fallout television show inspired Arizona energy drink. The bone apple tea joke kind of lets me down because I didn't enjoy the drink. Maybe you enjoyed the drink. Maybe you are a bigger shill than I am. But I just don't think that it's the best drink. And usually I do like the Arizona drinks. I like their flavors that came out this summer. And that's everything I have to say about this drink. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've been the Fancy Sipper once again, and cheers. Clink.